I just couldn't stay away. I had to. I had to record another one. Alright, let's talk to the fucker.
Oh, my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learned on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
I see.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother?
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
Oh.
I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears?
Whenever I've seen him, yes.
Okay.
I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of what you consider to be a clue.
Fuck you.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know.
Yeah.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Huh. Okay, surely there was some other reason to come up here.
Miss Tidy, the notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebook. We already solved it.
Yeah. Well, then what was the point of coming back up here? Okay. You can talk to Fitz again. I guess it has been a while since we've spoken to him. I do apologize for going off of the hint system. I know that that's not the best, but like, I want to make sure that we move this along as well as we can. Make this watchable.
Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property. But his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
I was just about to say the same thing.
Okay, you have a lot of opinions about
Fifi doesn't like me.
What did you do?
I'm not sure. If you find out, maybe you can let me know.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing recently?
Good. It's good.
Aha. Okay. What you gotta say about Poppy?
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
Nothing. Nothing, my guy. We got some questions for you.
Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized. Looks like someone doesn't want you to read that book.
That's the main thing making me want to read it.
I already
That's
got in there.
quite sweet, really.
We found these up in the rooftop garden. Do you know how long they've been there?
No, could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone.
Yeah.
Wait,
Those
are mine, the earmuffs. They went missing about a week ago.
What do you need earmuffs for?
I use them for gardening, sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No, I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
Ah,
That's genius.
that is pretty smart.
Poppy's piano music. I remember when she started learning. She's improved a lot since then.
Yeah, that's generally how it works.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they, like, her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not.
Uh-huh.
You ever seen this before, Fitz?
No, but I don't normally go into Fifi's room.
That's not where we found it.
Oh, I just thought it looks like it belongs to her.
Yeah, it should.
Any idea who this is?
No idea.
Sure.
Those petals,
What?
they're red.
They're red.
A flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you give it to her?
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
What? You're literally engaged to her. What the fuck?
This is yours, Fitz?
Yeah,
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
What's up with that?
It's Fifi
Okay.
and Freya.
Don't you think Poppy should be in the photo too?
Maybe, maybe not. She doesn't really like crowds.
2 people isn't a crowd.
Right, but if she was in the photo, then it'd be 3.
Checkmate.
Get fucked. Three's a crowd.
Freya's best work, in my opinion.
Oh.
Although, the photo doesn't carry the same energy as the real thing.
No, it
What
doesn't.
do you think it's a painting of?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the subject matter? What's that big red thing?
Oh, I don't think it's that kind of painting.
Uh-huh. I respect that, Fitz.
One of these drawings is of you, in the rooftop garden, I think, with Poppy.
Mm-hmm. Are we done?
Nah. Yeah, we can be.
What's with the broken glass? I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. It's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
He's got nothing to say to that.
Felix made that? Huh. Penelope knows about birds. You should ask her instead.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about something. There's a plant mentioned on this page, see? Do you have any? In the greenhouse?
No, I don't grow that anymore. I've tried, in the past. It's incredibly difficult, even for me.
Huh.
I'd never get it to live more than a couple of weeks. There's something off
Sad.
about this.
What is it?
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly. That belongs to Poppy.
Okay.
So, why is it up in Flora's tower?
I'm not sure.
What do you think that is in Flora's hand?
I don't know. It does look like a knife, but Flora wasn't holding anything at all when I saw her, after the murder. But there's something bothering me. Something else.
What?
When we went into Flora's room,
Uh-huh.
she wasn't standing in this position.
Well, she probably would have moved around a little bit by then.
She wasn't standing at all. She was kneeling on the floor.
Okay.
How odd.
Yeah.
Who gave you that information?
Well...
We don't actually know who it was. We were contacted anonymously.
I see.
Oh, shit, we
And
were?
what happens if the person who contacted you turns out to be the murderer?
I never thought about that.
Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Like a twist, you know?
Sure.
Nice painting. Gives you a pretty good idea of the layout.
The lake looks like it forms a perfect circle around the island.
It might seem strange to you, but nature is quite capable of producing perfectly geometric forms.
And those mountain cliff things around the outside?
We don't know much about them. They're unscalable. Not even Freya could have gone up there.
What's that?
This painting, it's speculative. There are no photographs from this angle as far as I know.
So Freya just made it up.
Let's call it an informed estimation.
Sure. Let's
There's
do.
something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Let's do it, shall we?
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
I don't know. Good thoughts. Was it this?
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
Really now? No. No. No.
An ornate trowel
No.
was used to bury a potted flower in Penny's room. Almost. Maybe just change. An ornate trowel is
There we
used by Fitz to
go.
look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
Okay.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
Is it literally that it's like a gift from him? Prove that it is from Fitz. Probably this.
Let's take a closer look at these.
I mean, the pot and soil are from the same place, like...
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in the garden. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. The
There we
pot
go.
and soil
My bad.
in
I
Penny's
should've
room
looked at
matches
the
the pot and
options
soil
first.
found in Fitz's greenhouse.
Let's
One
go!
guess. Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to
Oh
bring it.
shit, it
I wanted
does.
the colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil,
Oh.
just trying to keep it alive.
Oh. That's kind of sad. Oh. I have a guess. I think that trowel is from Poppy. It's not from Penny. That's the only reason he would go in and take care of that plant using the trowel whenever Penny's not there. Why he does any of this? Good fucking question, but that seems to be where all this evidence is leading. So why do they want me to come back here?
it is. The unfinished portrait.
So, what? Freya was killed.
Looks that way.
Okay.
Supposedly, Freya was working on the painting. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
I don't feel like there's anything else to inspect in here, unless I'm just dumb.
A bunch of old books, covered in dust now, but they look well read. A bunch of old books, covered in dust now, but
Half the room is.
I don't know if you can call it an open window. It's more like the sudden absence of wall.
The whole room has a strange feeling.
Yeah, there might be a reason for that.
Freya's painting supplies.
I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything in here. So let's talk to Fifi. I promise. This is all really important shit.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole pot full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
What? Oh, that. Oh, I see. That the paint came from somewhere else and not from the murder scene. So that blood is not related to Freya's death, then? Is that what we're implying here?
There's something about Felix's painting supplies. Something.
Let's ask him about it.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, buddy, time to wake up. So many things I have not questioned you on. Even some people. Man, I haven't talked to this guy.
Percival Pointer.
Let's do some more of that.
Good old. So, what do you reckon? See the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need.
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Damn. No answer, though.
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Yeah.
Poppy's a good friend
Most
to my
likely will be
daughter.
futile.
Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
He's borrowed them.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it? Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Aha! Teenagers are funny, aren't they? Is that a
So
clue?
out of touch.
Really?
It might be. The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while.
Uh-huh.
You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements.
Yes.
It's not too bad. Might be salvageable.
Okay.
I've never been one for music. Why not ask Poppy instead?
Fucking what?
Bizarre things, aren't they?
Everybody
Penelope
likes
seems rather
music, dude.
attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to. Why don't
Could
you
they?
ask Fiona about that one? Looks like her area of expertise.
Call your daughter by her fucking chosen name, dude.
Oh dear,
Do you know who this is?
not a clue. Goodness me! That looks like it might belong to Fitz. I've never seen that before. Looks valuable. My daughter Fiona and her best friend.
Haha.
They grow up so fast.
Yeah.
Do you know
they
why
do.
it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea. Freya was quite the talent.
Uh-huh.
She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way. That's one of Freya's paintings,
Yes.
is it not?
Yes, it is.
It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
I'm starting to think it was painted in blood. Are you guys with me on that? How about you? He's licking his tail. He's busy.
What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
Yeah.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold.
Yeah.
Now this is still
Sounds
in
about right.
very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning. I've been carving for a couple of years now.
Nice.
I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can
Oh,
see.
you carve the figurines yourself.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed, yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make
that was
just
about
about
it.
anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what
It is
happened
now.
Can't say I do. Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Yeah.
Really? How odd.
Not normally in the library then,
That
from the
looks
sound
like
of
it
it.
might belong to Fitz. It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Yeah.
Ah,
She didn't really
yes.
finish it.
So we shall.
Thank
Does
you.
Florin normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
to it? Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg, it's because they don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to
Well,
live by.
You know, yeah. I gotta say, that's some good husband energy for you at least. See, I don't know, Felix. I feel like you're a good husband, but I don't think you're a good dad. Because you gave away your lifestyle for your wife, and you also live your life by your wife. You protect her, you care about her, and you don't bother her with the fact that she doesn't talk very much. Although, because you did all these things for her, you have kind of fallen off as a person and do not really have the expertise or know-how to actually be a father past your commitment. So, I would not give Felix the harrowing gaze of calling him like a bad person per se, but definitely I just think the man wanted to be there for his family but just didn't know how. And sadly, that's how it is sometimes.
It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange, aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
Sure.
I'm as confused as you are. Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go?
Yeah.
Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way.
Sea monster
But
capture
I
and whatnot.
can't recall.
Okay.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings.
Yeah.
After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house.
Good idea.
I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, yes, less likely to come back.
Nice.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
You think it's funny, though. I also kind of think it's funny. I'm with you on that, Felix. Well, no new information there. Thanks, though. Oh, we didn't fucking suss him yet. I am so sorry. Come back, sir.
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
I don't know. What are we accusing you of?
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Okay. Let's try this.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Use my think brain. Aha! The labels are different.
Freya's red paint pot was stolen
Exactly.
and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya Supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you
Get
bothering
fucked.
me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your murder.
Au contraire, it really is. I like that drawing. Was used to fill up, contained no. This red paint pot contained no red paint.
This red paint pot contained no red paint before Freya used it to paint Flora. Nope.
Oh, okay. Huh.
This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood after Freya used it to paint Flora. Almost. Maybe just change. This red paint pot, almost. Maybe just. This red paint
Yeah,
pot
okay. I
was
just got the
somehow
timeline
filled
mixed
with
up.
blood
Let's
before
go!
Freya used it to paint Flora.
I'm so smart.
That's definitely something. Right, fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya
It was for the
if I
bird,
could
the red
borrow
bird.
hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have
Definitely.
absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was
I know
trying
why.
to finish this in time for Flora's birthday.
Exactly.
I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened.
The bird flew
Seemed
away.
a bit insensitive.
Uh-huh. Well, we've learned more, but what has this taught us, though? Shit, it's been 33 more minutes? How does... Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I spent this whole episode talking to the old guy. Okay, let's do one more thing before we go. The astronomy tower again? Fuck off. I don't want to go back up there. Yeah. Do I have more questions for Mr. Pointer? Other old guy? What's up? How about these paints?
Is this important?
Possibly.
Fuck off. Okay, well. What else about this room?
There's something kinda disappointing. I just
Oh,
expected.
does it not compare to all the other astronomers?
Something about this room. Something about that room is off. Especially since it keeps telling me to go up there. There's someone we probably have not shared a lot of info with. Let's try Penny. Let's try Miss Penny. Once more. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I haven't talked to her about how she feels about anybody.
A fellow bird enthusiast. She's quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A little bit.
A little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her.
I can see that.
I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Ouch.
I said it. I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable.
He looks like it. I don't know if it's that secretive.
She mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh. You don't need to.
No. It's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it.
That's awkward.
She's a most unsavory little... She was incredibly rude about my appearance.
Which
Wowie.
part? The giant bird arms, or...
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish Uncle Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Professor Pointer? Why him?
Oh, it was Uncle that called her in. She's his responsibility. Did you not know that?
Well, I wouldn't have if
She'd
I
sit
hadn't already
in the aviary
been found out
first thing
by
in the
then.
morning.
Maybe now.
and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her, but she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
Oh.
Isn't he strapping?
He is big.
And so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of his.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input. Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
Yeah. That is fair.
Oh, did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them. It'll all be lies.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like one, too.
Don't you think you're being
Wow.
unfair, Penny?
She started it.
Okay. Yeah, there's some jealousy wrapped up in there.
Oh, she's beautiful. Who is she? Wait. Is that me?
Sorry, you're a suspect. Okay, I've got like a mountain of stuff to talk to her about, but I'm not gonna do 2 of those in one episode, so... This has been Mason. This has been the Pod Detective Series. And this is me signing off, because I'm tired.